Good morning, students. Welcome back to the Value Education class of Grade 4. In our last class, we had started the lesson 3, that is, use your talents. In this lesson, we discussed about a small boy who has a sister who is different from him. His sister can write a poem, but he can climb a tree. His elder brother, who is having a wrench on his nose, is the one who answers all his questions. So he was telling the different talents that they have. So even we have different talents, isn't it, students? Some of you can sing, some of you can write stories, some of you can speak in the public, some of you can dance well, some of you can sing well. Some can draw, isn't it? There are different talents. We have to identify the talents that we have in us. Then we learned about the candle and the man. In this story, we came to know how a small candle is able to spread its light to the entire world, and how it removes darkness by its bright light. So, in our today's class, we are going to discuss a story of a small boy who used to beg. Your talents are precious. A sadhu was walking along a crowded road when his eyes fell on a child by the wayside. To each and every passer-by, the child called out, "Give me something in the name of God. Give me some bread. Give me a little money. Alas, my parents are blind. Help me feed them. In the name of God." The sadhu said to the child, "Why do you need to beg? My boy, you are rich." The beggar boy was taken aback. "Alas, sir, I am poor. My parents are blind, and we live on the alms I get." The sadhu smiled. He said to the boy, "I shall give you 10,000 rupees, 5,000 for each of your hands. Will you cut them and give them to me?" "How can I do that?" cried the boy in horror. "What about your feet then?" continued the saint. "I will give you 5,000 for each foot. Will you cut them off for me?" The boy shook his head, speechless with shock. All right then, give me your eyes, and I shall give you 10,000 rupees. How cruel are you? The boy burst out. Will you have me disfigured, deformed, and maimed for life? My dear boy, the sadhu replied, God has given you such a precious, healthy limbs. You are not making use of them. You are begging. When you can work hard and earn your daily bread and live with self-respect, you are wasting the talent that God has blessed you with. The boy was so touched with the words of the sadhu that he fell at his feet. He threw away the money that he had begged and vowed to use, his God-given talent, to earn his living. When I was created by God, I was created to do something for Him and for the world. When I light a candle, darkness disappears. When I remember my good qualities and abilities, I forget what is painful and hurting. I must use all the talents given to me to light up the world and dispel darkness. God has given us various talents. We all have some hidden treasure in us. If we discover this treasure accordingly, we will set our goals. We should use our talents for others to make this place a better one for all. When we do not develop our talents, we are showing our ingratitude to God. Yes, my dear students, God has given us various talents. The thing that we need to know is we have to first and foremost, we have to identify the talents which are within us. Then we should try to improve them by making efforts. As we improve our talents, we give a return gift to Almighty God who has created us. The moral that we learn from this lesson is what we are is God's gift to us, and what we become is our gift to God. Here in this story, the sage was speaking about the self-respect. Right, students? How can you gain a self-respect? Yes. By the works or by the deeds that we do. We gain self-respect. The way we behave with other people, isn't it? Then, the second thing we should have is self-confidence. We should always be happy for what we have. And we should be confident enough to face whatever problems comes in our way.